Okay.
Good morning, everybody. The show is called TBR Solutions Sports Forum. My name is the Sobri Boys, Walifati. I'm with the Mudise, Walifati. Yeah, we have not been having him for 1 or 2 days, so it's boring when we don't have him. Walifati, I'm happy to see you.
Good morning to the viewers, and good morning to the Sobri Boys, Walifatsi. It's nice. It's nice to be here after some time.
Yeah, no, and I don't like it when I don't have you, man. Eh? How are you doing?
No, I'm doing great. Even though things are not going well on our side as Kosi nations. Yeah, we can't hide it.
But you know what? Let's get started. We are looking at the derby this afternoon, all right? This is the biggest game in the calendar. And this game does not consider any form, all right? There's no form that has an influence as far as this game is concerned. And this game is not influenced by the previous game. This game has its own unpredicted outcomes. And the beauty about it, this time it's a sold-out affair. The entire 90,000 at FNB. And remember, some of these players have never played in front of a full crowd. So what's your take, all of us?
As we are saying, the Sobri Boys, the derby, it's a game different. It's a different game ball. You see, you can't determine that how did you play last weekend or yesterday. It's a different ball game at all. True, some other players are coming to play for a derby for the first time, of which yes, it can be a challenge to them. Remember that derby can build you and destroy you at the same time. You need to be focused. That's why senior players are needed to help these young boys. But are going to face these challenges like this. I think the boys are prepared. They know what to expect from the crowd. Remember, the country is divided into two.
Your sound is a little bit breaking. I don't know what is the issue. Try it again.
There's these ones and these ones now. I think.
Yeah.
Do you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, maybe let me start while it's here.
Yeah.
It's a ball different game.
Yeah.
You are correct when you are saying it's not determined by saying what who did you lose last weekend or did you win last weekend. It's a different ball game. It's another level on its own. You see, yeah, another level. The Pirates was doing well, and then Kosi was not doing well, but Kosi ended up winning those games. You see, as today is going to do that as well. History will repeat. It will repeat itself. You see, Kaizer Chiefs will hammer. I'm definitely sure, and that one I'm solid about it. The Chiefs will win today. We'll grab that point. That 3 points today. I think these youngsters, Chiefs and Pirates, they've got youngsters now. Senior players must come. I'm not sure who are the senior players at the Chiefs. I don't know who it will start because he's the one who can bring something to these youngsters. Because I mean, others they are there now. I mean, they are facing a derby. They're, as we are speaking, maybe they've got butterflies now. Somebody, we need senior players now to come to the party.
Even injured players, they pretend to be right for the derby.
Yes. Hey, what was Wadala? I can tell you what you can go on the street, even the traffic officers. Because of this, the streets will be empty. Go to the mall, you'll see. When it's 3 o'clock, go to the malls. It's month end. Go to the malls. You'll see what is happening on the malls on that time. People will be leaving. To rush for this. Well, if I'm telling you, hey, when I was the country itself. The country itself, even Likomabida, they are going to have a challenge about this game. You understand? They are going to have a challenge. This is the biggest game in my calendar. This is the biggest game. You can't find a team like Sunflops playing at 3 o'clock. You see, they can't do that because the Sunflops as well. You've got players who favors Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates. You see, they can't afford to play their game on that. They want to do it on the TV as well. You see, but even yourself, you are looking forward for it. In fact, everybody. You bring cats and dogs. You can't have.
Why, what's about ear break, man? I don't know what is the problem. Maybe
a dog barking at 3 o'clock or
Bon. Lukisa positioning. That position, it keeps on breaking. Just sort it out a little bit. Maybe go out and come back. While you're out, I'll continue to talk. Get it right? Because it keeps on breaking, and then I'm sure people can hear you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's correct. Walefat is correct. During this game, it's very big. Even players, I want to declare but how Zala this game, they pretend to be okay. Yeah, I can see that your picture is fine now. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Say it again.
Yes. I'm telling you, Walefat, imagine you are injured. They book you for 3 weeks and there is a derby. No. I am fine. I know I'm fine. I'm fine. Hey, don't run 2000 Uka medical doctors that no guys, no. I want to be a part of it. Not even to play, just for bounce more TV, benchy.
Yeah. And upule ke ntho tse pedi tse etsahalang ba batla ho dlala ona le di-butterfly and a derby ke yona ya ho create stars that today. Dr. Kumalo was made a star because of the derby.
Yes.
Teenage Lala was made a star because of the derby. Asian Children was made a star because of the derby. Kaufela, you named him. Jomo Sono was a star because of Abakala derby. Jabu Pule Labasta derby. So it's a big game.
Yes.
It's a big game. Yeah. Now,
don't forget, Dr. Kumar, 16-12, Mfana wa decide Mir.
Yeah, Ndogis.
He started to play Ndogis.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was not shaken. He just come in there and enjoy himself.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So I so wish. Yeah. Unfortunately, last minute, I was supposed to call doctor. Yeah. Inside the dressing room or go training ground. Or doctor, can you tell these young boys who are you? Maybe they don't know you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, doctor never it's just went there and mesmerized pirates. That's it.
Yeah.
And he will tell you, he will tell you the easiest game high, it was a derby. Just imagine. The easiest game high. And don't forget, now I'm talking on behalf of Kaizer Chiefs. Okay, yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, but anyway, I can even go to the Reds. You know, more the Reds. We're having butterflies as well as when you are going to face the legs of thunder today. You know, right? That one. You see that one? Yes. That one we won't escape to that Tembisa boy. You see.
And the he's the only guy who scored 4. Buta Brian Balo.
Yeah.
Even Jomo Soto, the greatest, never scored 4 against Chiefs.
Yeah.
The legs of thunder.
The legs of thunder.
Yeah.
I think Walifat's the Pirates, even previously. Pirates was dangerous, man. The ambush, cheaper. The hidden extension car, you see.
Hidden extension.
Macaulay Kitchen.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oscar
Chesney.
Yeah.
Oscar Chesney. Yeah. Pirates was always moving born Pirates was always never know the players are sharp anyway.
In Zimbabwe coach, Mara teenager I call.
Yeah. Some Mnganga was some Mnganga no.
Yeah.
But I coach time.
But
Botsotso Aparela.
Yeah.
You see, what the facts?
Yeah.
I don't want us to talk the Loteri went to Sangbotloko. You see, last time I was talking the computer himself.
Yeah.
You can't have a player today call them a computer.
I know. Yeah, Palama. Yeah.
You can't find
but Harisha the current players. Please go out, come back again, because I can see it's keep on breaking, and just go out completely and come back again. I don't know, maybe you need to change a position, one. Secondly, I want us now to look at this current squad. All right? Yeah. Reshebile bale bagale. Ha re shebe bo saleng ngwana mme hore re bua ka eng ha re bua ka Mapakanea. All right? Because saleng o fihlile. Wa rata ka pa o rate ngwana mme wa motseba saleng. La o sa motsebe. Bona mfanola, he reminds me of Teenage Lad. The boy is so quick. He can turn both sides, left and right, without no problem. And he's so composed. Panicky. And then look at the goal I scored in the last goal, gaming Yamana Sundowns. If you usheba the player at Sedin Zautana was Schota, you know, Schota have a problem. He's a very good player. Marwata Tasela. Maybe he will grow with time. And then but this young man, he's so composed. You know, he knew what he wanted to do. He came in inside, and then he scored that goal. Seneke Sicho Walefat, Grahara Sheba the player at Sating, Unali Saleng. This is one of a shining star that we have ever seen after so many years. All right, but this one, it's a gem. And the boy is so composed. All right. Bona the way Akorilen goal be 3 for Sundowns. He was so composed. And I can compare Lemfana Sekota Watata say like Chief. And one mistake looks for Usheba Kofati, and then he wants to quick, and including Lee Dupreez. He wants to kick quickly. Or also that ball was so composed. He collected it, he came inside, understand? And then I bear my battle. That's the kind of a player we want. And no more matter when I'm not that. You know, Teenage was not so skillful. Marona Wavara, the body, Urobo, Latle, Hangata fair. So that's Saleh. I don't know. I don't know. Kina Ekibonanga Gati. Qualifies? All right. I think we have that problem of freezing. Not only that, you also have Ndondo in the middle of the park. I don't know how far is his injury. Yes, Walifaz. I can see you there. So what do you take off Saleh? What do you take off Ndondo in the middle of the park? This thing is failing us. I don't know. It looks like you have freezed again. Yeah, let's see. Let's sort out. Can you hear me now? Walifasi? Yeah. I don't know why this thing is disappointing us.
My connect's poor.
Yeah. Just check the position. I'll wait for you. All right.
Walifasi?
Yes. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, you are. If you can say. Walifasi?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Walifasi music?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes,
I was talking about Saleh in Wanamme.
Yes, Manesu.
Yeah. So, what's your take?
Yo, what a gem. You know this young man, Utwako Swallows.
Yeah.
Walifati?
Yeah, no, I'm listening. Yes.
Do you hear me? Yes, this young man. This young man, Utwako Swallows. Horba mulate.
Yeah.
Usala bakubutisa. Charlie, Limudiba. I see the first player, so Baba Kubuti. Nga. Utwa moyena. Kimang defender eyabona from Nigeria. Lemako. Batwa moyena. Basale bakubuta.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now I'm happy for the young man, especially for the South African football. The boy's a gem. The boy can go forward. The boy can create. The boy can score. You understand? So what do we want from him now? Now we need him. I've been on top of this game. Hofitamo. We need this such young players. You understand? We need it. We need these special players now. I mean, Pirates has got him. Yeah, Pirates has got him. I wish he can be consistent. And so far so good. Past 3 games he was doing well. Past 3 games, he scored goals. He has scored previously. What they were playing against the Arrows. He scored 2, and then now he scored against the Sunflops. He's dangerous. I mean, if you can get a player like this, I heard you said a composure. What a composure, goal number 3. It was a there was no keeper, no defender there. He was passing the net. No.
And how usheba mushimano also khoto kapa du please. Bana lutata se abatlamele babe composed and babe bolokanete. This one, he knows what he's doing. But not only that, Nzondo Ringaya, because he's there.
Yeah, that's a guy. That's a guy. Osenyang Dilo. That's a guy. Chiefs need to be careful, Kayena. You know those passes, some funnel. Yes. Well, if I funnel, if he pass, I can pass the ball. It never. Hell, ball it straight going. That's a guy. That's a danger man for Pirates. That one, yo. Yeah. No. It's something else. In London, he is something else. It's something else. He makes Pirates to. Yeah, he makes Pirates to tick on that middle of the center, and watch the space. He likes to penetrate in the middle as well. He is dangerous then, and he can shoot from the distance. Shoot. Unfortunately, the shooting range is high. Adisobi. direct to the polls. But I must say, he's good. He's good. He can play. He make the teams to play. Understand? So if then they weren't able to play. Salen weren't able to get those passes. But it's a good signing for Pirates. Well, wow, it's a good signing. And this young Munyan, this young Munyan, no.
But there is also, remember Tembingo Siloj can come in. Vincent Pule can be something else. Lepasa, all right. The striking force, and then Oforiliana Komra Komolagzi Kapauti today Kiana Bapalang Kapa is the other goalkeeper. He's solid. So what's your take about that?
Yeah, for Pule and Lodge, to me, I don't see them starting with a game. Yeah, they will want to maintain the winning team, like the one that beat Sunflops like that. But I heard that team is on suspension. Maybe they will put Musele there. Yeah, at the back.
Yes.
Yeah, at the back they are solid. They won't change. They play Mayela. They will play Sibisi. They will play this comfortable guy like Wapere is a suit. I like that boy very much. I can't footballer, suit just he's perfect, that one. Yeah, they will play him. Yeah, and then they will play Ndlondlo, Saling, Musele. Musele itlaba Motshwari. And then okay, it's fine, but and then Lepasa will come in and yeah.
Now,
so yeah, they've got
yes, you have Dupree, Gas Pizza High, and then you also have Kimang Habe, Sohota, Liela Gas Pizza High, but yeah, the evergreen Dolly, Kicking Dolly, he's always shining, distributing, doing everything, Kicking Dolly. And don't forget, he buries the dead ball. Free kicks.
Yeah.
He scores very nice free kick. And then Kibonaba Mota Potore, what he plan and no. I put extra work. And this is what we are saying all the time to the players. And I'm putting extra work after the game with the players, some of my teammates. Then I take those dead balls and practice, make perfect. And now I think Kaizer Chiefs will rise. I think Kaizer Chiefs will rise, but don't rule out Orlando Pirates at all. They are on fire. Remember, once a team start to win, the momentum is there. Now, where now we wanna go?
What if I say we need Dolly to a leader. It's high time. We need Dolly to show leadership. We need Dolly to show that he's leading the ship. He's a captain of the team. We need him. We need it as much as 3 points. We don't need Dolly off. After 10 minutes, it's disappearing. After 10 minutes, it's there. No, we need him to play. We need him to play. We need to stop to consider the goals now. It's time. I know we are playing against the fastest strikers. Understand that? But we need to be packed on them. See? And then sorry. Sorry. Sekota as some play. We need hold for a ball just to go to the defender, just eliminate, and then make a cross. You see, same applies to Dupree. Dupree must take his time as well. You see, I mean, as you said, composure. Dupree una face like a keeper, then that's the ball. Understand? So we need a composure. I mean, if we can get our foot right, Walifatsi, we play our normal football, not like not like Yabutum. No. We face Pirates. Then we'll come up with 3 points. That one I'm definitely sure will come up. And if Mart Lena can reality Mfanola, if he's on form, the team is on form. Understand? Yeah. So you need to distribute those passes. Yeah. You need to distribute these passes. You see, the midfield is dead. You can't play. Understand? He's the one who must drive us. You see, he's the one or no, anything that is coming to me, I make use of it. So it will be easy for us. But if we are going to play Orlando Pirates, Alabudi, aeroplane football, then they will give us a problem. But if we can go to them, as in game, I don't see ourselves losing that game. I don't see ourselves. The communication at the back, I don't know. I don't know what is happening there. I don't know. They don't talk. You find Fosla, Atsamai, gone. But Auna Mutomo Kavela on side. They play behind him. Then it's a problem. Yeah, you see.
But the other thing that I've taken you guys, you are, your own enemies. All right. Especially the mistakes that have been done by the defense, which cost the team. I don't know whether they panic these players. So, and then the other thing, I've said this before and I'm still saying it, they lose so many balls in the middle of the park. Their passes, remember when you lose a pass, you are putting pressure on yourself. I think those are the things that they need to look at. I don't know what your take. Shakes is trying to come in.
You are correct.
But it seems as if he's having a serious problem with the network. He has been trying for ever since, ever since we started. All right. Yeah. Oh, now finally he managed to come in.
Well, in fact, you are correct.
Yeah, say it, my brother.
You are correct. You can't lose balls. Fortunately enough, Manqoba Ngwenya, he knows what I'm talking about. I mean, if you are losing ball in the middle of the park, honestly, you will see our strikers as useless as they are because they are not getting the balls. And as a striker, if it takes something like 10 to 15 minutes, you don't get in the ball. Then when you are going to get another ball, then you are out, you see. And the Boo Boys, they will deal with you. That is why you find teams like Sunflops. They are not losing the ball. That is why always they are offensive. Like, it's rare to see them losing the ball. You see. Yeah. That is why we'll make an example about them because if you can check, they are playing a good football. You find ourselves, Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes.
Mark. That is why I want to point at him because he's the one that he makes us to play. You see, if he can make sure that most of his touches, most of these balls useful for ourselves, you see. We are go. I mean, to be honest, Ndlondo is not good in marking. He can mark. It's good when he got. So we need to utilize that as well. You see, yeah, we need to utilize that. If we can get in the ball, play to Breeze, play to Sikota, and somebody must talk to Sikota and to Breeze to say, no, Mfana, Bon, don't lose it. It's either when you see Curry, you are losing. Give your teammate. We mustn't lose them because, as I always said, Walfats, 15 minutes of concentration, 15 minutes of the first. Yeah, that's very important. That's very, and also I know we are going to score.
Mshaka, welcome to the show. I see that you have been struggling to come through due to network. You are a former player, Shakes. Shakes, what can you say about the first touch? Because I see our players, they are beaten by that. First touch. They cannot trap, and then I don't know what's happening. What can you say, Mshaka? We are looking at a derby.
Yes, Prasobi, thanks for having me on the show. And Tate Modise, amakhosi awaphela umoya. Yeah, Prasobi, it's a big game today. It's the Soweto Derby. You know, when it's the Soweto Derby, everything stops, Prasobi. It's a big game. Either way, Prasobri, all roads lead to FNB today. It's a big game.
Even politicians.
Even politicians, everybody, even people who don't normally go to the stadium today, they are there at the stadium. So it's going to be a stampede there to watch the big two Soweto Giant Prasob. Yeah, speaking about the first touch is the most important part of the game, Prasobri. It's the first stage of development. Is the first touch. It's the pass. It's the weight of the pass. You know, Prasobri. You cannot skip those stages, even in development. For youngsters, they have to go through that stage. Otherwise, it exposes you in the later stages of your football career if you didn't go through the right development in terms of the first touch of the ball, trapping the ball, passing the ball. Those are the basics of football. And if you pass that stage and it will show in the future, you know. So I heard Modise was being 100% correct, you know. Kaizer Chiefs need to hold the ball. They need to play, and you cannot lose when you keep the ball because you have the ball. If you're not giving the ball away, then they can't score against you. So it's important for both teams to keep the ball. You know, we want to see a good quality of football today as neutrals. You know, we're looking to see if Kaizer Chiefs can bounce back, and it's going to be important for them. You know, in a big game like this, it will boost their confidence. You know, and yeah, Chiefs is not a bad team, Prasobri. It's just that they need a big result like this to pick up their confidence. Like Pramodita said, you know, if those midfielders can keep hold to the ball, it makes the strikers look good because, you know, if you are a striker and you're not receiving the ball in long periods, then that also kills your confidence. Once you receive that ball, you don't do the right thing because you haven't had it for a long time. So it's important for the midfielder to put the strikers in the game, you know. He made a perfect example with Sundowns, you know. He made a perfect example with Sundowns. You look at a player like Dorelba who was playing for Sundowns, how he was operating because he had midfielders who were holding the ball and putting him in play. But when it came to Chiefs, there was a difference there because of the way they hold the ball. It's not the same as Sundowns, you know. So but all in all, if Kaizer Chiefs can hold the ball more and bring in their strikers, at the right time, you know, the likes of your Dupree, they can cause damage in a day like this to them. But equally with Orlando Pirates, they are dangerous. It will remain to be seen if Saleng will come to the party again, or is he only saving his brilliance for Sundowns? We don't know. It will remain to be seen today.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not tired now. I'm saying.
Yeah. And Mshege, you know, when you are the right person to talk about first touch, because I remember I followed your football. You were very good at first touch.
Yeah,
whether it's up or down, those were your strong point. And I've noticed players, that's where they miss it. You know, I can go to, you know, Jan Malombo Lichaba, chest rep, Chief Inedula Isanyagazi. Haidula ko Sfubeza.
Why Chief what?
Yeah, and then Jomo Sono, Haidula mo Sfubeza, Inedula Isanyagazi. I don't know. And this is where our players are missing it. First touch. Shakes, I hope you are hammering this on Sicily.
Yeah,
you know, to polish the first touch. First touch, it's important.
You know, Prasobri, is that important phase in football. They call it the golden age of football. Once you go past the stage and you haven't done that passing drills and that first touch, then you will see it. It will expose a player can play in a professional league, but that first touch, you will see that he didn't go through that stage. So I used to do this almost every day alone. I used to pass the ball against the wall. I used to trap. I used to pass, finishing my first touch. I used to perfect that all the time. So it came naturally when I got in the game, Brussels.
That is why, you know what you said, Shakes, the other time, that for you to be sharp is to put extra work. Chicken Dolly confirmed. They asked him. This free kick said, no, I remain behind. I take those free kicks. I do extra work. That's the only way. Guys, you know what? I've been listening to many people. You know, I always like looking outside. There was this guy who said at Man United, I think it's Michael Owen. He said, I went to the training ground 2 hours before with the intention of impressing the coach. And I found Ronaldo being there already. And I was told he has been there for long. So it shows how important. No. I think it was Thierry Henry who was saying this. Was it Thierry Henry or Ferdinand? One of the players who played with him, I think it could be Ferdinand, said, I wanted to impress the coach. I said, no, I'm going to be early, 2 hours. I found that guy there, and I was told he has been there. I said, nah, man, how does this work? And this is Ronaldo, Chief. And then Thierry Henry was saying, you know what? Ronaldo is a guy who should be an exemplar to most of the players. That you can, you know, compensate what you don't have by putting extra work. He said, of course, Messi is natural. He does work hard, but Ronaldo is at another level when it comes to hard work. So I think so many players should learn from there. And then, yeah, so Shakes, you are the right person. Now, I don't know why media, we guys behave very irresponsible. Dr. Kumalo commented about Kaizer Chiefs, and I think Dr. Kumalo's comments were very fair, very objective. He was looking what he thinks about Kaizer Chiefs. Remember, when you analyze, even if you're a Chiefs fan, you should be objective. He was very objective, and then he went further to say, my heart is with Kaizer Chiefs, all right? As much as I know that Pirates is strong, but I wish Kaizer Chiefs come out. Yesterday, he predicted 1-1 or a draw, you know? And then now there was this media saying Kigindoli lambasted doctor. I don't know whether you saw that press conference when they asked him, what do you say when a legend like Dr. Kumalo saying this about you guys? Kigindoli answered fairly and objectively, he never lambasted doctor. So now the question was why the headline was saying that. I don't know. Do you want to comment, Walfat, on that one?
Yeah, Walfat. Yeah, I think media, they need to play. I know they are selling it. They are selling their news, but sometimes they need to be realistic. You see, I mean, here we are talking about a legend, as is Dr. Kumar. You understand? Obviously, doctor will guide, and he's from Kaizer Chiefs. He's a legend of Kaizer Chiefs. Even if he can lambast the players, he knows what is needed in the Kaizer Chiefs team. You see, so but it's fine. It's fine. Keegan, he answered very well, and then he's matured anyway. But they mustn't do that. They will destroy these young players. You see, and then all I can say is that Keegan, he shows maturity, and then his response was perfect. You see, and yeah, I don't see nothing wrong. Doctor was supposed to come gun blazing, as you know what happened on the previous games. You see, yeah, I think Doctor even he lambasted the players and whatever. He's correct. You see, yeah, them they can't respond to him. They can't respond.
And to be honest, Doctor paid his allegiance to Athazwani.
Yeah.
He even mentioned that, remember Pito, he said it took Pito 3 years. All right? And then he said, why can't we be patient with Athazwani? All right? And he was correct. It was not a question of, because others, they were trying to create a wedge as if there's something between Doctor and
Arthur.
And Athazwani. All right? But when you analyze, he's very objective. Ushege, as a former player, if you get headlines like that in the media and you are going to play a big game, how does it affect you? Has it affected you before?
No, it has, Pasobri, many times. I mean, I was a person who was very familiar with the media. The media like to do a lot of interviews, you know, and when you see the interview, you can see that there's a lot of sensationalization about how everything was put compared to how I put it in my words, you know. So these things, you must understand them as a professional player, and you must know how to juggle your way around the media in terms of how you answer your questions, you know. But it will always be like this on a big game like this. Two big personalities, Dr. Kumalo and Keegan Dolly, they will try and sell the newspaper. They will try and sensationalize everything that's said there. So it's just the name of the game, you know, with the media and yeah.
In the past, Shakes, during your career, let's say there was a negative headline, which probably driving a wedge between you and some of your former players. Were you seeing it when you go to the gym, that players were looking you differently now because of the headlines, or they understood?
Yeah, you know, probably it will happen that there's a headline that maybe the guys have seen, and I would have to, you know, as a player also address the players to say that this is what I said. You know, we always used to laugh about these things, you know, when we are reading the different tabloids, you know, to say that, but you know, guys, I would never say something like this, and we knew each other as players, you know, so we never took it too hard, you know. Recently, there was a tabloid that wrote something that I said about Manqoba Mngqithi. But when I saw Manqoba recently, he knew that it's not something I would say, and I spoke to him, and he understood, and you know, we moved on, you know. So it's that type of thing, Prasobri. It will happen. when you're in that limelight, and you just need to deal with it well.
Shakes, before I close, what do you want to say about Saleh? What do you think about him?
Yeah, Prasobri, the boy has been doing well, and I just don't want people to hype him up so much, and then it's only a few games. It's not like he's been consistent for a whole season. But I wish him the best. It's good for the country as well to have a player who's doing well in a big team like Pirates. So today he must show us again what he can do, if he can score those goals again. So he's a good player. We're looking forward to seeing more from him. He needs to keep his head down and work hard. This is a big game today. He needs to prove again, week in, week out. That's what makes good players, the consistency. Lionel Messi and Ronaldo have been consistent for years. That's what's made them the best players. So he needs to be consistent. You can't play one game and then choose not to play the next game and think you're going to be the best. You need to be consistent week in, week out. We need to see the same performances. So yeah, I'm wishing him all the best, and I just wish to see a good derby. I will be at the stadium today, Prasobri, and I just wish to see good football today, and may the best team win.
All right,
Well done.
All right, Mshege. And then your prediction, Walefatsi, how is it going to pan out? Sorry about that slight mute. I'm still struggling with this, trying to adjust with technology. Walefatsi, what is your prediction?
Erinkile Sebele Ngwenya le Mshege.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a smash and this is smash and grab. Koba shapaka goal engwe. You'll see when. One goal keep a 1-0.
Yeah.
But keep a 1.
Yeah.
You'll see the golden plague.
Yeah.
Will be. Remember, Kernabar fits in the ticket. We can't afford to lose on their.
Yeah.
Keep a shapaka 1.
Yeah. Mshege, how difficult it is to cope with a game where you lost 1-0? How difficult it is to adjust where you have lost 1-0? What impact does it have? I'm sure you regret the goal that you missed or somebody missed. You lost only 1-0.
Yeah. It's called a professional score, Prasobri. 1-0, mabakubambe 1 man, ukhala kakhulu ngoba there are chances there where you missed one which could have been a draw. You think about those missed opportunities. So just that one chance, in a big game like this, you can only get that one chance. So you must always be ready. That when I get this chance, I'm putting it in the back of the net. Abantu ba celebrate. You can't even hear the people next to you, Prasobri, in a game like this. You can't hear each other on the field. The noise is on another level. So every player wants to score in a big game like this, Prasobri.
So near play man manje one mystical.
Khona uzokhala yabona ngabe ukorile laphayana ngabe manje yabona or ngabe uvimbile le bhola wakhava lapha ngaba bakoranga le goal e1 yabona.
So 1-0, am I right to say 1-0 is painful?
No, it's a painful scoreline to lose 2, to lose 1-0. It's a painful one because as a striker you think, I could have scored and saved the guys, if I took that chance. So yeah, it's a painful one, but in a big game like this, it's a game of small margins. So it's not gonna be a scoreline of 3-0, 4-0 or something like that. No team wants to lose a big game like this. So those are the margins. It's going to be 1-0 or 2-1. In fact, let me just put my prediction, Prasobri, and say that I see Amakosi rising. I see Atazwane rising today. I will give Amakosi a beautiful 2-1 win.
2-1. What the facts?
Yes, sir.
Which is more painful, 1-0 or 3-0? Or 2-1? Which is more painful?
Hey, no, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 because you see 3-0, it shows that you are not in the game. You see, 1-0. Remember that you'll be creating those chances, hitting the poles, you know, being 1-on-1. Yeah, it's very painful. Worse, you lose, you miss even a penalty. You see, 1-0. It's very painful, very.
So
it's what I'm going. It's what I'm going to.
Both of you are saying Chiefs will win 1-0. I go for Pirates. Pirates will win 3-0.
Okay. Walifat.
Pirates will win 3-0. Yes.
Walifat.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah.
Msheko uyangizwa ngithini ne? Yakabrasopri uzasithengela le yanto ishisayo.
Yeah.
Ayibeke
Yeah. 3-0. 3-0.
lapha eThembisa kusasa. Silethele yona eThembisa kusasa.
Yes. Hey son, unfortunately, I was supposed to be in the game.
Yeah.
Running Doron Cop. Nyala MC yona.
Yeah. Msheke, Tumela ma footage, Msheke. Let's see. Guys, let me give you one so that we move on quickly. Our football is growing leaps and bounds. And then Amazulu Pirates, MTN 8, sold out. They say the tickets were sold out in 2 days. All right. This is quite good. This is very, very impressive. And then it challenges the theory, one fancy. Until Pirates and the supporters going on and the supporters. Look at it.
No,
Pirates, it's a stadium last week Sundowns.
No.
For the second time again. Wow.
No, I disagree. Remember, Devin Shakes, you attest to that. Devin. But they are not there. I mean, the event.
But Msheke, what do you say? Is Pirates now starting to prove us wrong that they have support when people thought that they don't have support?
No, it's amazing. It's a wow, you know. I never thought the tickets of the MTN 8 would be sold already for an Amazulu and Pirates game. So definitely it's something that's good for football to see that's going to be a full house in Durban at the Moses Mabhida. Is going to be a good spectacle, and it's going to be a very tough game, that one, for Pirates. There's no push over Amazulu. It's really going to be a big game. And to have it a full house already, it just shows the magnitude.
Within
2 days. I can't believe it.
No, it's good for football, eh? It's good. It shows that people love football. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, it's good for our football. I'm also happy about that. And then congratulations to the supporters for really, trying their best to ensure that, people go to the game in numbers. Guys, I'm going to move on to the Messi Special. It was a bit longer today because remember, a derby is one of the biggest games. So we need to celebrate it, all right? And then, guys, the Messi Special, I struggled I could not watch the game because there was a load shedding. After that, there was an outage. Guys, we had electricity outage for more than 36 hours. Can you believe that?
It's bad, man.
It was terrible, really terrible. Guys, let's start here. the last game of Messi, Champions League. This is it.
Yeah.
He scored 2 goals, and then he did 2 assists, and then 5 shots, 4 key passes, 4 chances created, and then he became man of the match. Man of the match has become an usual occurrence with Lionel Messi. I don't know whether you've noticed that. So that's how good this guy is. And I don't know whether you have noticed, already in England, they're scrambling for him. Remember, his contract is coming to an end. So they're scrambling for him. They're starting to make noise. They're saying Pep Guardiola is going to talk to him. And then he'll convince him to join Man City. And then they say Chelsea's also lined up. They really, really want him in England. I don't know. What's your take, guys? What's your take, Shakes?
Prasobri, man of the match accolades have always been his thing, Prasobri, and it hasn't changed. We're seeing it, and the assists there. You know, every time. You know what makes him so special is that even though maybe he doesn't score, he will always have that assist, and he will affect the game. So he's somebody who's effective in the game of playing 90 minutes. You know, what a quality player he is. I watched that game. They were destroying Maccabi Haifa, you know, that front three of Neymar and Kylian and Messi. It's just something else, you know. And once Messi's got those scoring boots, he's always scoring, you know. So I'm looking forward to seeing more from him. What a quality player he is.
PSG coach said, no doubt, people are coming just to watch Lionel Messi. He said, of course, they're watching Ney and Kylian Mbappe, but the main attraction is Lionel Messi. And then he said he's the greatest of all time. Now, this is what I want you guys to say. When they talk about the greatest goal scorers, you have Ronaldo, Messi, and Pelé. The best dribblers in history, you have Messi, Ronaldinho, and Maradona. Top 3 playmakers in history, Messi, Xavi, and Johan Cruyff. Messi is leading with Golden Boot, 6 of them, Ballon d'Or 7, Playmaker 4. So what do you say about this guy?
Messi is a king, right?
Yeah.
He's a king. Yeah, Messi's a king. He's a king.
Yeah.
He's a king.
But
Now he's a king.
Teenage. Teenage, Lera Mshokela Mabito, Yabasomanga, Pototo, Somtlapurela, because you are just a great player. You know, it's like Jomo Sono. Jomo had so many names. Kenyatta, Black Prince, because people didn't know what to say now. Look how Messi's a game changer. When he joined Barcelona in 2003, they were playing UEFA Cup, 2003. Then Messi joined in 2004. They started playing for the Champions League in 2005.
Yeah.
Messi left. They have been playing Champions League all along. He left in 2001.
Yeah.
Barcelona were out of the Champions League.
Yeah.
And then 2022, they played Europa. And it's like next year, they're also going to play Europa again. But this one, it's dicey. How can they play Europa? What if they win the league? What if they come number 2? I don't know. There's anyone who understands what's happening, Shakes? Do you understand what are the rules there?
No, I'm not 100% sure, possibly there with the
because they keep on saying they may not play for what you call they may not play for Champions League next year, but I don't know how, because what if they become the number one team? What if they become number two? You know? Yes, we know that they've not yet succeeded. Yeah, we know that they have not made it this time, but I think by winning the league or coming number two, they'll be able to play the Champions League. I don't know. That's my understanding.
Yes.
But when I see the media, they say they're not going to play again next year. They'll go to Europe. So I'm not sure.
No, I think they are saying that Barcelona will not finish in the top three this season. That's what I think they are saying, judging from the results that they've got in the Champions League, you know.
What's your take about Barcelona, guys? Huh? What's your take about Xavi? I hear that they are talking Enrique again. They want to bring him back. But what's your take about Xavi? And I understand Ansu Fati is not settled. He's thinking of leaving because he doesn't get the game time. But Xavi says he's managing him because he's from a major injury. So I don't know. What's your take? Yes.
Well, if remember this, né? If you lose go El Clasico, your job is on stake. Xavi lost against Real Madrid. That one, it was the biggest blow to him. Yeah. So you can't lose those games. Those games are the games that I'm just thinking. Yeah. When maybe when they hire you, they tell you that you can't lose against a Real Madrid. You can't lose. You can't lose against Pirates. You can't lose against Kaizer Chiefs. You see, when we are talking about this, you see those games. Those are the critical games that, as a coach, yeah, you break it,
or you make it,
or you make it. You see, yeah, those are the games. I think after that, something went fishy there. Yeah, that's my take.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for the show. I know that we struggle a little bit with network. Olifatsi, you are quite clear now, much better than earlier on. Shakes struggled to come through, but finally he managed to come through. Guys, I really appreciate your time, guys. Time is important. And thanks to the viewers out there who continue to subscribe, continue to follow us. We can only grow if you guys give us that. And then bid them farewell, Walafasi.
Thank you very much, viewers, to listen to our show. We need you more. Without you guys, we are nothing. Please keep on supporting us. Keep on liking our show. Keep on commenting to our shows. Please, we are begging you to support us. Kosi for life.
Makosi. Sunflops. Shaka.
Yeah, ama-sunflops abuyile Modiso ubonile 5 akwatile.
Yeah, no.
But msheke. Ngathi izinto azibukeki kahle. Bathi uShawulile has gone under the knife. And it looks like it's going to be a long term. Safrada, same thing. Ngathi is not going to come back now. And then do you think, Abuile, do you think that momentum will keep it? No mushawulilo hambe now lamako.
Prasobi, thina amagoli aqhamuka from anywhere, Prasobi.
Yeah,
we've got those injuries, you know, but thina amagoli, they come from anywhere. Uzobuya my friend uNasir laphayana uneneti kakhulu.
Yeah.
Bakhona boKapinge. Uyabona nje ukhona uThapelo Murena. Ukhona umshishi neti khona, so I believe
yeah, no.
But ngiyezwa ukuthi uNtokanje uJali, they've opened up ama negotiations for contract. Do you think that will have an impact?
Yeah, I think Charlie will remain our player, but Charlie was the midfielder of the year, you know, one of the best players last season. And the no way that will let go of Charlie. I think he's happy at Sundowns now, and Sundowns is happy with him. I think it's positive.
Well, if us, Bomarata Helele, Barry, I don't know, Shakes but let me not put Shakes on the spotlight. Barry, the change came because Rulani Limit never said the relationship was not well. Olaka Duka not to Marata Helele.
Let's give a credit to Sundowns now.
Yeah.
Let's give it. Sundowns is a complete team. It's complete.
Yeah.
Irrespective of Shalulile, Nasir, as Sheikh saying, they are scoring from all angles. Imagine that team that they were the first 11 of them. When was it on Tuesday? It was a complete team. It was a complete team, but you see, and some of the players are not the regulars there, but they come top. You see, no, Sunflop, no, they are certainly a good team.
No, Kerong Arabe Kaye Abu Marata Helele. Is it true?
Well, but Mara, Orata Mpolaisa, Orata Mpolaisa.
No, Marata Helele. Things were not going well there.
No, studying. That studying is a cause of that.
Yeah.
That's change the Three Musketeers, but change
the setup.
I can't what if it's Shakes
Guys, thank you very much. We'll talk again on Tuesday. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Enjoy your weekend.
Hello, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys Walfatse from TBR Solutions. TBR Solutions is a financial company, and then our aim is to help people to be financially savvy. Now, come the 19th and the 20th of November, TBR, together with Visit Vagasha in Emalahleni, and we'll be embarking on a campaign, the school shoes and a sanitary towel campaign. We want the community of Emalahleni to come and be with us on that day to donate shoes and also sanitary towels. But most importantly, as I've already indicated that, you know by now that we're a financial company, we'll be talking to government employees who are members of GPF. All those employees who are 55 years or above, who are contemplating either to resign or going on pension. We'll be showing them the financial implication of what is going to happen in terms of their money. Of course, we'll be encouraging them to transfer their money from GPF to an independent, accredited, recognized fund, which is Allen Gray, whom we are working with. And then we'll be showing that. So on Saturday, we'll be showing them how are they going to be affected, how can they save when it comes to penalties and tax. Of course, people pay tax. You pay tax for everything. But we'll show them how that can be minimized. That'll be on Saturday, the 19th. And on the 20th, the same thing. Alan Gray, the 20th, will be explaining who's Alan Gray, where do they come from, how solid they are, and all those things. And also, I'm currently talking to other partners to come and share business opportunities. If you want to make money, remember these are the difficult times. And any opportunity, people need to grab it. So there's one organization that I'm talking to currently. I'll announce soon as they've agreed to the arrangement. and then to share what you guys can do to get extra money for yourself. So as I say, the date is the 19th and the 20th, and we'll be watching football together. We'll start with the opening ceremony and the first game. This is going to happen at Visit Vakasha at Malahleni. I think